FM. No problem. Broadcasting live
In the flesh.
from Monrovia, Liberia. As always, B-Dub Music, LIB Crew.
DJ Open on the turntable. Energy. Uja. Hassan.
88.5 begin.
Turn your radio on.
Turn it up.
Turn your radio up.
Up. Up.
We got the tracks right here that make y'all wanna jump.
Jump.
Make you shake your tongue, my dear.
Shake it.
Smile and wave your hands in
Wave
the
your
air. Boogie down from the country to the town. We got that brand new sound. It's going down.
Fatuma said them they go, Massa go by here.
88.5.
Alice throw away your malice. You are for member.
Hot tamales.
Hey, get you fungus, sorry. So my people, I tell you, don't worry.
If you know what I know, you know, I know, you know. Yeah, I know, you know, I know, you know. I said that 88.5. You know, I know, you know, I know, you know. That 88.5. Yeah, I know, you know, I know, you know. That 88.5.
Yeah, wait, yeah, babe. 8.3 plus 2. We can double date, that means me plus you. Cause I'm looking for a queen on the KIN King. We got early morning plus on your late night swing. We live, boo, on your radio. In a big thing. So get that buzz at your jukebox. You know how we does it. 88.5.
If you know what I know, you know, I know, you know. Yeah, I know, you know, I know, you know. You know, I know, you know, I know, you know.
We have seen a systematic erosion of democracy. Executive overreach and open disregard for our constitution. Lawlessness in the legislature, with the presidency turning a blind eye, even when the sacred hall of our democracy go up in flames. Security forces brutalizing peaceful citizens, while millions are being spent on so-called operations that offer no protection to ordinary Liberians. They said we were the problem, but now the Liberian people can see for themselves. The real problem is the unity party that is now in power. The time has come to speak the truth without fear. This government is failing and Liberia is paying the price. But citizens, let us not lose hope. Even the longest night must give way to daylight. Even the strongest storm must pass. We are still standing and we are still strong. We will not give up on Liberia. We will not give up on our people. And we will never give up on CDC. We are the party of the slums and the city. We are the voice of the voiceless. We are the protectors of the poor and the defender of their dreams. From New Cruton to Peaceville, from Buchanan to Bond Mines, from Sunny Quarter to Sastown, the CDC remains in the hearts of the people. This rally is a clear sign. We are reorganizing, we are preparing, we are coming back. I say to you, we are coming back. But in order to do that, we must build a strong, together we must fortify the one institution that can correct the failure of the Buaka administration. And that institution is the mighty coalition for democratic change. This is why I call on all of you today, not just to believe, but to act, not just to hope, but to build. Let us invest in the movement that has invested in you. Let us pay our due so that the party remains financially and politically prepared. Your dues are more than money. They are a seed of commitment, a pledge of loyalty, and a symbol of hope. I am so proud to launch this due payment campaign today because it means that you, the grassroots, you, the real owner of this party, are ready to step forward, take charge, and prepare for the future. As your political leader, I promise you this: we will not rest, we will not retreat, we will organize, mobilize, and energize until we reclaim the leadership of Liberia. But let us do it the CDC way, peacefully, lawfully, strategically, and respectfully. Because when our time comes and aid will come, believe me, we must be ready not just to win, but to govern better. We must correct the wrongs, improve the system, and restore the dignity of the Liberian people. So let us unite, let us rise, let us believe, and let us build. And to all our young people, I say, stay focused, stay clean, stay strong. To our women, you are the backbone of this movement. Keep rising. To our elders, your wisdom is still needed. Stay with us. And to our opponent, we see the failure and we are coming to face it. Again, as the great Nelson Mandela said in a quote, it always seems impossible until it is done. Unquote. The party is alive, strong and mighty. The revolution shall continue. A belief we will uphold to death. The future is not beyond us. The future is straight ahead. And together we will get there. And so I want to close with this advice. Wait well. Liberia and Liberians will call on you again. And therefore, be prepared to win again and lead again. Remember, we are the common people. So let us all unite for the betterment of our country and our people.
Liberia, like I said, is one of the best countries in the world, whether you believe it or not. You understand? Yeah, it's a small country. It's one of the best countries. You know, we are very good people. And then I think what we should strive for is for our country to survive. You know, and that's why we promote peace in our country. You know, for so many years we've been promoting peace. And people that brought war still continue to have the face and idea of discrimination. This is wrong, and we will not sit as citizens of this country. I was in opposition before. I faced this thing before, and then of course I'm in opposition. We'll put check to that.
Wow. And these things happen in the wake of these turbulent times. You know, the economic hardship is very high, and there were people that you may have placed on payroll and so forth here and there. But these are Liberians in the wake of all of these hardships. They have been taking off jobs, and some of them could be angered by that and take matters into their own hands. And you are a man of peace. And if they did support you and they are suffering because they are associated with you, people have been taking up tenure positions. Whoever associated with you, either directly or indirectly, they have been taking up jobs. These things could anger people and they could take matters in their own hands. What say you to this? Yeah.
Maybe the international community that were reminding us to make sure that we don't break the rules and regulations. They are stay there, and we have to respect the laws of the republic. That's what we did. When I was in power, when they tell me that no, this is a tenure position, you cannot move the person until the tenure expire. So be it. That's the law. We can't break the law. So I hope that the government will take heed. It's important to respect the law of the republic. We're not a democratic period, so we need to respect the law. All we look for is to respect the law, and that's what we did.
Looking at the common people are losing their jobs at various places as well. Not just only tenure position holders. They are the one that feeling the pinch the most. They got nothing.
Abi, when you are angry and you let the wrong people thinking that they are the savior, is wrong. You understand? We were in opposition before. If you implore poor people that have the minimum, and somebody come to power and believe that because they associate with other people, they have to be taking on job. This is very bad. That's not good. No leader can do that, you know. And what, $50 job, $100 job? You mean the government that come to power, that came to rescue, cannot even give a $50, $100 job or lead a citizen on that job? This is wrong. It's wrong. It be everything that they're doing wrong, and we know that. You know, but again, the peace of Liberia is the most important. It's the most important, and that's why we in accordance with the law. You know, this is wrong. People supported the Unity Party. I came to power. I left them there. These are citizens of the country. But you can employ a Senegalese man, and you refuse to employ a Liberian. Is that what it is? No, it's wrong. It's wrong. Everything that they're doing is wrong. Maybe the disrespect is wrong. Breaking our laws is wrong. And the old men know that. Bwaga know that. Bwaga know that. When we were there, the Bwaka, we used to go to him and even fee Bwaka because of his title. You know what I'm saying? Make him comfortable because of a title. But you see what he's doing? You get a lot of gangsters around here and thinking that Liberia is afraid of gangsters. It's a lie. It's a lie.
Wow. But you should be concerned as well. Why it is true that you're in opposition, you should be concerned. You also have a responsibility to maintain the peace of the country. Though the burden has shifted on the government to maintain the peace.
I've always kept the peace of the Republic of Liberia.
Okay.
During Ellen time, I've kept the peace. During the President Dota, I kept the peace. Amos Sawyer time, I kept the peace. Charles Taylor time, I kept the peace. I have never broken anything in this country. I work for peace in our country, and I'm on record. Even the United Nations know that I work for peace. So I'm not trying to break the peace. What I'm telling you that those people that say they came to rescue us, they are breaking the laws of the republic, and it is wrong. If you can't see it, AB, it is wrong. It is wrong. Because in the government that I serve, tenure position was respected. Today, you can say that you're taking the person off because he associated with somebody. No, but you see, we are different. The respect I have for Ellen Johnson said, I kept that respect. And the respect I kept for her, to respect the laws of the republic. I even worked with Ellen Johnson as a peace ambassador. You understand? So I don't have a issue of keeping the peace of the country. Of course, we are peaceful.
Sama Let me say a pleasant good morning and a warm welcome to your program Talk About It on Kings 88.5. On Talk About It, we discuss issues of national concern. We bring them on the table and for you there in Radio Land, the time to be a part of the program by putting forth your comment, your suggestions and recommendations, the way forward. On our best, we can move our country, Mama Liberia. We disagreed though, but we found a common ground and forced ahead as a people. Please be my guest. My name is Israel. Where we are here. Today is Friday, and it is the weekend edition on this blessed 12th day of December 2025. Let's take a gist of our team. Some come back, of course, and then we talk about Liberia. Well, thank you so kindly. Thank you so much. Small Time Social Club International. Let me begin by saying a pleasant good morning to the peace-loving people of our dear country, Mama Liberia, across the 15th of political division of the Republic of Liberia. Those of you across Montserrat County within the 17th electoral district, let me say good morning to you wonderful people. Maybe you on your way to job, you on your way to your business area, you're on your way for that special occasion or that special interview, you on the keke, you on the motorbike, you're in a private or commercial vehicle, and you are in tune to Kings 88.5, let me say good morning to you all. Those of you across the country, those of you following by way of the radio or the social media, I'd like to say good morning to you. And those of you in the diaspora, let me say good morning to all of you. Those of you celebrating your birthday today, I'd like to say congratulations. And one of those that I would like to say happy birthday to, a big sister, and the mother. Today is her birthday. She's making a very important stride here back home in Liberia. I want to say happy birthday to her. Where is it? I want to say happy birthday. It will do me no good. Oh my God, but where is the photo? If I just will leave her out of this thing and don't extend people to her. Okay. So today is the birthday of the female general. Today is the birthday of the female general. I owe it to her. Today is the birthday of the female general, Dorcas Billy. Says Dorcas Billy. Today is her birthday. And we want to join the hundreds of thousands of people, family, friends. And I'm dedicating to this edition of the program to Sis Dorcas Billy. Dorcas Billy, I call her the female general. Happy birthday to the female general. Says Dorcas Billy. Today is your birthday, and we want to say happy birthday to you. Want to say happy birthday to you, says Dorcas Billy, as you celebrate your birthday today. We happy, we thankful. She's making very important impact back home here. As a matter of fact, she's being a whole estate there in District 11 in the Kaba area there. She's being a city. I was privileged when she came to Liberia and invited me, and then I visited with her. And she was heading for Nimba County. She introduced me to those around there. I've been told, a better while I've not gone there, but I've been told she's doing a magnificent job there in the area there. So we would like to say happy birthday, and let's drop this for Sis Dorcas Billy, the female general, a very strong supporter of George Weah and of the Congress for Democratic Change, and all those celebrating their birthdays today. We like to drop this for them.
Today is your birthday. It's the day when you were born. Celebrate another joyous day. with your friends and family. It comes once a year. Say your prayers and be thankful to the Lord for this precious day in your life. And celebrate with the song I'll sing for you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you, dear. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you, dear. Happy birthday to you. We wish you success. We wish you success. We wish you success, dear. Happy birthday to you. How old are you? How old are you? How old are you, dear? Happy birthday to you.
Oh yes, let's say a very big happy birthday to Sis Duckers Bailey of the United States, based in the United States of America. As you celebrate your birthday today, I would like to say congratulations. And, we wish you the best that life has to offer. It's our own way of appreciating you for all that you do back home for the people of Liberia and the people of District 11. So we want to say happy birthday to you, Sis Duckers Bailey, celebrating Grand Start, and we look forward to us celebrating your birthday year too. Is a taboo as you celebrate the birthday in the United States. 50% of that budget celebrated there in the US will have to be sent at the King's Event. So we too celebrate it with you. And so congratulations to all those of you celebrating your birthday. Let me say welcome to all of you. Is a good thing to be here. Today, I should have been at the Moravia Christian Fellowship Church about 6 to join my son and Pastor Chokon Lamende Sifos, as he will be awarded about the Celestial Award 2025. He really wanted me to be there. He's my son in the music field, and make a very great impact in his life by the grace of God. And he wanted to present to me that award, but I have to be on Shiloh this evening. And so quite unfortunate that I can't be there. But Trokon, I wish you the best and congratulations, my son and pastor. I've always been proud of you, and I know you will always show an attitude of gratitude. So congratulations. I wish you the best. And my prayer, my heart is out there with you. And I'm total in appreciation for your next level in the musical industry in our country. I will speak to Erling Pajibo, who's coming up with a very powerful workshop at 9 o'clock. Talk to her. But today my tone is a little bit low because I'm disappointed in you. My tone is very low this morning. It's not really coming on the show. And you know, I'm one person who, I'm different from my boss. I'm different from AD. I'm different from Sam. I'm different from anybody. All of them have their own distinct way of presenting their shows. And we all are different. We discuss one issue with different pattern, different analysis, different intro, different, injections and all the stuff that is embedded in our presentation. We discuss differently. But I'm one person. Sometimes when I talk, some of the CDC people get vexed, will go in my DM to talk. I can block them. I block almost 10, 15 CDC people that I don't want to be friends with them anymore. So I blocked them. I saw them in my other on my other page. I went there and blocked them also. And then I blocked them on the King's Heaven page. So they will not have access to King's Heaven anymore. We can go on freedom banner. Because if I can speak to the Unity Party, if I can look at them and say the truth, why you think about you, the CDC people? Why you think you, the CDC people, you that support George, you the Weashan and the CDC, you think I can say the same thing to you? I say it. You know I'm brave. You know I'm bold to say it. I got no fear. If you are doing anything, you can stop it. I don't care. But you know I'm straight to the point. I say my thing with no fear. I say my things when I want to say it. I say it the way. Here's somebody say, boss, come and talk. You know how I would talk. But I just want all of us to understand we are in this thing together. We are at the harm's way. We are on the battlefield politically. And what we do here, we ain't doing it by imagination. We ain't doing it by guessing. We ain't doing it by chances or by chance. No, we're not doing it that way. We're doing it with all of our all. You know what it takes for you to put data on your phone? People in the diaspora, the time I can start this show, some of them can stay this sleeping. Some of them I get tired. That's early in the morning hours. Some of them take out their alarm. They will get that notification. They are up. You back home in Liberia, you got to put battery on your radio. You got to tune to it. Some of you got to go on you got to put data in your phone. We're doing this thing together. It is about us, Liberians. It is about our children's future. So when you see us saying some things, we're not saying it because we want your money. No. We're saying it because we don't want to say tomorrow. Then you say, but why you didn't say it? Why you didn't say it? And we are the one that own the place there. Why you kept the thing so secret, Israel? It's our thing. The time and the resources you put in this thing, and the opposition won't see you do it. Means that the opposition, the ruling party, the ruling party don't want to see you do it. The time, the energy, the resources that you put in this thing, they don't want to see you do it. Because when you have access to information, they know that your mind is very refined. They know that you are growing intellectually, you are growing in your mind, in your understanding, and you are grabbing information. So they don't want us to sit here every day and inform you. But it is our role. It is what we do. How do you feel in early in the morning, Kings is off? Huh? You hear him boss here from 7 o'clock to 10? No. But no signal of Kings. By the evening, the afternoon hour, Sam is not on the radio. In the evening, Eddie is not on. Many of you can start texting me. One person I can do it that my man, I won't call anybody with the government. He will call me immediately. Boss, what happened, my man? You're on. All of the calls will be coming because you see, you are glued to this entity. It is for you. It is your station. So you want to hear a thing that she's off. You know, you won't hear that thing say, you want power by your ear. So you start texting, boss, say, what happened, my man? We didn't see you today. What happened? I didn't hear you. I didn't follow you. What happened? I didn't see you. I didn't see Abby. What is going on? All of you want to know. If you were to go for the 1 week, 1 week, you think there is fire in the hole, fire up the mountain. 1 week, King 7 off. It will be to the taste of the United Party people because they know we're not coming to say things about the bad things they are doing, the lies they are giving to our people, and you are not able to verse out your issue. Even if you have access to the other station, Kings FM play a more perfect role that you know exclusively. The opportunity we give to you here, they don't give it to you. The time, the space, we add value to you because it is for you. It is about you and it is for the country. So when you see some of us telling you, let's do this, we're not telling you, let's do it because we want it. It's not that we want it for ourselves. We want it for the good and the maintenance of the entity, so that you will not experience any shutdown, any breakdown, any conjunction, any interjection, any preposition, any you will not experience anything of that. And so when we ask you and say we are doing this, you should understand that it is for that purpose of keeping the entity going. Like I said, I am the one that spearhead the whole rally thing at King's Heaven. It's not ADO, it's not SEMO. I only tell them to do it on their shows. When the funds are raised, it's gift. They are the one, those responsible, take charge of it. So what we do it together. You need to understand that. And I must thank every one of you, because you have been awesome. You have been wonderful. You are doing everything, and we're proud of you, because when it comes to King's FM, you are doing your best. Oh, not like United Party that will steal money and want to sustain things. No, we're not like them. We will not have to steal money from government before we go rent office. So, Perry, we will not have to go and steal money, and say, yeah, we will do it. No, we will not. That is why we are standing our ground. Then some of us will have succumbed to United Party and buy their lives so they can send money to us. No, some of us will have been in their pocket, my brother. But we are maintained by our people and by God. So we can't go to Joe Baker, who steals like rats, saying you want me to count up. God, talking to my people, you won't can pull your mouth inside. You're not even supposed to be here. Let me take you from there. I'm discussing something sensitive for my people. I'm talking to people like you. You're not even 590. Perry, sorry, I don't encourage foolish people on the show. But what last night in the office, AB was like AB was dealing with your some of you. We don't keep you on this platform. Sorry, I'm not here for people like you. Go to Joseph Baker house. He got a place there for you, for people like you to be there. So you are doing well. Sorry, I'm moving that periga. I don't open place for people like this. All right. So you are doing well, and we appreciate you for all that you do. And I know you're going to do more. You want to do more, but it's sometimes it looks like why we come on the show and be asking people to make contribution. Sometimes people feel bad about it. Oh yes, feel bad about it. So you want me to? I'm gonna go to Joseph Baga. You want to wake up one soon morning as I resign from King's FM, and then I find my way somewhere. How will you feel? Oh yeah, no matter how some of them will talk, I don't care about it. United Party people. If I really cared about them, you think I would be talking there like this? No, I don't care about those people. United Party people, they believe the best way to get things is to steal. The best way to do something is for them to steal money. I don't care about them. I'm talking about my own group of people, and the good ones. I don't care about UP. Joe Baker can steal money to get things. I'm not talking about a president who will have to steal first. It's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about people who sacrifice their time, their resources, their energy. People who are willing to sacrifice and go the extra mile. Those are the people I'm talking about. I'm not talking about those criminals. No. But I know you will do your utmost best because the process. I remember contacted me and make contributions, and we know it will happen. But I just want you to understand that we are in this thing together because it is you. The essence, the reasons why I'm here is because of you. Because I want you to speak up. I'll leave it. All I wanted is 1 year and they will not hear it. Yeah, I'll leave it there. The other one year now you will not hear it. Funny people. Okay, Papi Solo. Okay, all right. We will do that on Monday morning. You will do your congratulations. He's following my son Trokonla Mendes Sifos. He's my pastor. Also, he's my son, but he's my pastor. I mean, Kweto, when I'm paid time, pay one offering. He make him declare me. I say, you got to pay time. What are you doing? I will force you. You know, nobody, let me tell you people something. Let me tell you something. When George Weah was president of the Republic of Liberia for 6 years, many things happened in this country. Many of you said to George Weah, you want to be president, just move. You too gully, you too holy. This gullible spirit is in you. Yeah, you too gullible, man. George Weah allowed too many things to happen because it was the right of the people. It was not that George Weah never had the authority to say no. It was the rights of the people. It was their constitutional right to exercise their political franchise. So George Weah allowed them even beyond the lines. They went behind the rail lines. You think there were not guns available in the hands of security officers or security forces? You think there were not men available? There were men. But George Weah, in his mind and in his understanding, democracy is the power that is for the people. And that power is by the people. And that power is of the people. So if the people who have the power, to say yes and also say no, to say do and also say don't, and they want to exercise that power that they use to make you president, the power that they use to get you to where you are, and you want to restrict them, you want to tell them, no, though you gave me power, but I have a constitutional power to restrict you, when there are constitutional provisions allowing the very same people to exercise the same power, then you're not a good leader. Then you're not a leader that is tolerant. Then you are turning to be a dictator. George Weah allowed everybody protest. Oh yes. People protest in this country. United Party protest in this country with no permit. United Party disturbed this country for 6 years. United Party threatened war for 6 years. United Party threatened to kill people, to assassinate people because they wanted power. So they had no fear. They use every medium on the social media. They preach hate messages. Then I listen to these funny, the other United Party people who funny, then get brain, and they say, you're talking about war. United Party, when it was in the opposition, they used the social media. All their messages against George Weah and the CDC was so evil. Was so evil. They were preaching Kigali messages all around the place. Unity Party. Nobody grabbed them. Nobody beat them. They marched on the grounds of the executive mansion. Nobody told them, say, you will not enter, you will not go in the yard of the grounds of the executive mansion. If you don't stand up for your right in this place, Unity Party will take the election by force. It is their plan. I said to you that Unity Party is testing the waters. All those restrictions that are given to you is to test you before 2029. That's what they're doing. And that's why you got to form a united front as opposition. A united front as opposition. A united front as opposition. Political parties. It is not only CDC, the opposition political party. They got ANC, they got CMC, they got the other C, and the other D, and the other P. All of you are oppositions. You will not see most of the opposition political party until election year. Then they will start renting people horses and start paying money. After election, they disappear. It is a formidable force that you will form. It is the time now that when CMC having something, CDC will be in attendance, ANC will go there, all the other opposition party will go and support CMC. When CDC having something, CMC, ANC will jump them. That is the kind of unity you're supposed to build. Because unity party is testing the waters. What they want to do. That's why you're saying on election day, when you vote, you will mind your vote. No, unity party will not want to allow it. Where people will be around the polling precincts, they will not want to do it. They will want to weaponize all the precincts. Because they have tested the waters. They know that when they say go, you will go. You will not stay there. When they say leave, you will leave. When you don't leave, they put tear gas there. You can't stand tear gas. In the Arab war, when the protesters are going, they try and carry things to cover their faces, their nose, because they know that tear gas will come. So they carry themselves, they prepare themselves to go there. They carry themselves prepared. So the guys are testing the waters. And let me tell you, don't overlook this issue of unity party stealing election to be likely. Don't overlook it. It is their plan. Don't overlook it. It is their plan. That is why those of you that can come out there will protect, you got to be strong. Other countries you see today, that the people who gave the power came outside and took back the power. If Joe Walker thinks that he can force himself on Liberians, he can force himself on the country, and therefore he will not govern well, he will be tyrannic, he will be dictatorial, he will be authoritative, because he's depending on the guns. No, you got to rise up and let this greed of a government understand that the power is enshrined in the people. The power is inherited in the people. It is the people that put you there. So when the people say they don't want you, you can't do anything. You can't use the military because it will not happen. If you use the military, you defy the Liberian people and they will resist them. You use the police, they will resist the police. Because they gave you power. And when they say go, you got to go. They are not asking Joe Biden to leave the presidency in the absence of elections. No. Joe Biden will turn that executive marshal over 2029. The same way George Weah gave it to him peacefully, willingly, cheerfully, and joyfully, Joe Biden will turn that executive marshal over. You depend on the police, the military, until you can steal election in this country. That lie. The Liberian people will resist any group of people. Any. Because what they are doing, there are others that have been doing it before they got there, and they stay here. The reason why they are quiet is because they want the process, democracy to prevail. The will of the people, and you can't intimidate the people. Jerry Lemepia go say that over there. Jerry Lemepia. That Jerry, they're not even tolerant. Those are the educated people, the United Party boasting of. Those are the educated. You heard the men who say that over there. Lina, the Liberian news agency, he marginalized the people. The children got to come protest. No good thing about Pia at that ministry. Go there. When Jerry Lemepia don't go to work, a principal deputy are not going. They will switch all the lights until Jerry Lemepia arrive. Go ask them. That Jerry Lemepia man who acting like he God. When he hear off, he will cut out the light. He principal deputy and then he will cut the light off until he comes. They don't want others. They get the country. We can intimidate the people. No, you can't. Nobody can steal election in this country. Nobody. The same people you depending on, that the same people the Liberian people depending on. I said to you many a times, and I've said this thing over and time that, listen, the Liberian people you see here, bulk of the young people you see, some of them were born 2005, but many of the small ones, the small children are grown now. These were children that they were using as child soldiers in the war. All of these children have fought war in Liberia. They carry in Guinea, they carry in Togo. They are still in this country. All the ones they sent to Burkina Faso, Libya, China, Israel, Datrin, all the ex-AFL officers, all of them stay in the country. So you can't scare people with guns, you can't scare people with whatever, because they were there before. So if you can't govern well, don't think you can scare the people. They won't come outside, you will new tear gas to when Joe Baka followed the train to go to the mansion. Did the police doing George Weahtan say nobody go on the mansion ground? When you can't call you by carry copper. When Costa didn't carry copper, they carried such a rest. They were cooking on the ground. They show no respect. Where were you, Joseph Baka? Where were you, Jerry Limek Pia? Where were you, Jerry Limek Pia? Where were you, Jerry Limek Pia? You appreciate that and you love it. When you get to know that the executive mansion is the seat of the president, it's the headquarters of the president, when you realize that that place is a sacred office, when you, Jerry Limek Pia, you get a try money over there, you able to pay. They put money in the budget for Lina. You command our man, you can't give it. The children got to come outside to protest. You as a minister, the agency that should be promoting government, because you won't get all the money, you alone won't talk. You forget about Lina, Liberia News Agency. The children said, doing George Weahtan, Madam Selifton, the place was active. The agency was active. It was active. But you, Jerry Limek Pia, you can't, you get down. Because you want to eat everything. You the only bastard man that want everything. You want to collect all. Listen to what he said. Look, if you don't wake up in this country, you say you're afraid. The guys that will come, any election that they same thing they will do to you. The same thing they're doing and what they will do. They say they want it. Nobody come here around. In fact, they will deploy police and say, when you finish vote, go home. Nobody might be around the polling center. That's what they will do to you because they are trying it now. When I can hear CDC, who will protect our vote, they will be there until they come. The guys will intimidate you, they will scare you, you will run away. Yes, I really make Pia say he issuing strong warning to stand. Telling STEM say STEM should keep clear of the executive mansion during their planned protests. He says STEM are not fasting the executive mansion. Chebileme Piao, the information minister. That Chebileme Pia today talking say the executive mansion is not a place for demonstration. The executive mansion is not a place for demonstration. Where is the place for demonstration? If not, it's Capitol Hill. Where the Americans went to protest, if not the White House. That Jerry Limek, he said the executive mansion is not for demonstration. If you don't stand up for your rights, if you don't stand up to show to Joe Baka that you people are the one that gave him power, and if you think he is a dictator and he will dictate with you people that you're ready now to resist him politically, look, Joe Baka will use the security forces to kill people in this country, to slaughter people, and there are consequences. You know that election time, it has led to serious instability in country. It has caused a country downfall. We don't pray for it in Liberia, but this is what UP wants. When Jerry Limek Pia, when all of them get to know that the executive mansion is not a place for demonstration, when they carried their so-called demonstration when they wanted George Weah to die and was wishing him death, and they said they were drinking, where they carried their demonstration, that Jerry Limek Pia, who is insensitive to the plight of Lina, who sits there and don't care about Lina. He won't talk everything. The children will use cell phone to go record. The children don't even have their website on. They can't pay. No writing part. No impen. The Liberia news agency that was very proactive, very robust, very articulate, very forceful. Today, Lena is gone flat on the ground because of the lackadaisical behavior of Jerry Lemekpia. He sat there and he's bragging and making big mouth. That man who don't know how walking to who sat down and ran away from this country. Our people died for 14 years. He went to his children. He sat there where he was away. Today that he coming making big mouth, talking, say the executive mansion is not for demonstration. Where you Kerry Costa? Where you people went George Weahton? It's not the executive mansion. It's not to the ground there. Stan, let me tell you, Molu, these guys are ready. These guys are prepared. And the Liberian people too should be prepared for them. Don't let these people scare you. The world is watching. They're forced to be tolerant. You see, you're giving these people a chance. For Jerry Lemekpia, who don't care about the welfare of workers, are staffers at Ministry of Information. Jerry Lemekpia, see how he treating Lena, Liberia news agency. Liberia, see how the guy is treating the people. He don't care. Jerry Lemekpia don't care that he's saying over there. He just feel like a power farm, and so he say down there he able to threaten people that the executive mansion is not a place for demonstration. He said the government intend to enforce tight security around the presidency headquarters. So it means that they are ready to beat you. They are ready to use force. You see, look, y'all will make unity party. When use the situation and say, but we can take power from the people. We can take the election. Them men scared. They can't do nothing. Them men scared. But Jerry, let me tell you, make that mistake. Go tell Joe Baker. Kofi Wu that a vassal, one of the vassals. Go tell Joe Baker. Go tell him that Lord Papa, what we doing to the poll? Let's intimidate the poll. Let's go after the poll. We can take the election. We can take the election. Fool yourself. Fool yourself. I've said to you that most of the young people you see passing around here, they have most of them. You see, they were in the bushes for the 14 years. Many of them you see, they were in the military, they were in the AFL, they were in Ulimo K, Ulimo J, NPFL, INPFL, Lofa Defense Force. They were all in the forces. They know how to assemble and disassemble. They know how to use 160. They know how to use the M203, the Beretta, the AK, the 4. All they have access, and they are staying in the country. You think they carry all these people out of the country? Yeah? No. They stay in the country. There are many of these children that can operate all these things better than some of those in the police that you train overnight. You guys are not tolerant. You guys are not tolerant. You will use Gregory Coma to kill. When Gregory Coma kill, he didn't get her. Gregory Coma can kill people. He didn't get her. The man don't care. But you think Gregory is more powerful than some of these boys you see around here? No. Gregory not carrying nothing that he's strong. He's strong way. They are picking and are training this country that went to Libya. They stay in the country. Ex-general that know they can deal with Gregory personally. So you think Gregory are the most special man? No. Everything you see people doing right just because we want to keep it cool, that will country be peaceful. But if you let the party think they will abuse the Liberian people because they want to be peaceful, that is the mistake they will make. And Liberians, don't mind the big move they are making to threaten you. Let Gregory kill the people in the country. Let Gregory shoot. Let he give the police instruction. Let the police kill their relatives. Let the police kill their brothers and sisters. Let the police kill the people. St. Joe Baker is involved into bad governance, and the people want to express their dissatisfaction by a government they put into power, and you say they should not go to executive mansion. Where do they go? Where are they supposed to carry their protest? To Joseph Baker house? No, that is not where Joe Baker is working. Joe Baker works at the executive mansion, and that is where they're supposed to carry the protest. That is where they're supposed to carry the protest. They can't carry it to the president's house. They can't carry it to you, Jerry Lemekpia house. They can't carry the Gregory Coleman house. No. The police able to kill everybody. They are making Gregory then misbehaving. Gregory going a meeting in the net. He talking to one, we dirty the one, and the one will flog them. The one who know what to do. Then Gregory. That's why Gregory let grandfather did told me grab that one, flog him, execute him. When if grandpa was running away to go to their country, Sierra Leone, Gregory didn't have the Freetown background. That your Coleman, he got the Sierra Leone back. That's why they Joseph Bagage moved from Freetown. Go check the interior minister, Honor Totman. That had to tell the two men that planned to overthrow Totman. Like great grandpa. A power grandpa of Bianadi. That the same spirit he got. That he can kill everybody. So if you guys are not ready, no, Joe Baka will walk to politicians. You know what the guys are doing? The guys are learning, they're following the things that are happening in Uganda, that happen in Tanzania, that happen in Guinea, that happen in Cote d'Ivoire. You know, there are all the kind of things that we can do to the people, especially in Uganda, where they brutalize the opposition. The guys are prepared. You want them to go and grab George Weah first, then you wake up and say, we're coming outside. You want them to go grab Clam Marie Weah first? They should go grab Moluba Molu first. It is the plan of the United Party. You don't understand these guys. These guys think they got control over the country than anybody. No. If you sit back, the guys don't. Look, the men said nobody will protect in the country. You see what they want to restrict you people. Gregory gave Joe Baka the assurance, Papa, them men will not protect. I will smoke them. There are people that can smoke Gregory, but Gregory can smoke people than other people. Other people can smoke Gregory. But Gregory says that and make the pig muffed. I will smoke you. You know how many people in our police don't like Gregory? Because Gregory's style of leadership is very authoritative, very dictatorial. All those guys that were under that George Weah administration that were to the police, Gregory kept most of them there. He dropped their salary. He brought it down. And increased the salary of his own people he carried. Do you know how divided is the Liberian National Police under Gregory? That more police officers are not happy. Gregory only prioritized himself on TikTok to make money. He makes money on TikTok. His account is monetized. He makes money on Twitter. Gregory collect callings, make callings the camera ball, and passing one around until Sierra Leone police got to hold him by a boxer and bring him outside. That's how far he can carry you to belittle you. He want to be the demigod, and everybody should be a slave. That's Gregory Coleman you see there. You know how many police officers are not happy with him? That you tell police officers to go slaughter their people because you want to please your slave master Joe Baka, so they should go. It is the right of the people. Where were you, Gregory? You're not in the country. George Weah chased you out of Liberia. You live here. You were having your organization. George Weah, they didn't chase you. You Jerry Lemek Pia. You sat there in America. You come back to Liberia without your beard and looking at your beard from Burkina Faso. You can't, and you threatening people that you will do everything to protect the executive mansion. Did the protesters say they are going to burn the executive mansion? Did the protesters said they are going to put the executive mansion on fire? No. It is the place they're supposed to go to present their petition to the president. Why are you afraid to bring Joe Baka outside? All the big moral again. Why are you going to bring him outside? Let him come stay and talk to the people. Why you can't come and stay? Y'all will sit down. The guy will go to start going to job. And start. And beyond job we are with. Eh? And you all the other one say they will go for Maggie. And you the other one. The guys don't know when they move. The person again, you may be more. You can't come. So Gregory wanted to tell the president, say, Papi, I can handle the man. That's why when Gregory went to Sierra Leone, he told the police that right there that we sign a collabo. In a sense, that when something happens in Freetown and your manpower load, you can bring the military, you're called off from Liberia. We send police from Liberia. They will send our police to go Freetown to go help the people. Gregory agreed with the people that if something is happening in Monrovia and stands, we will, they start using the pattern, the same pattern that 12 of them were using. Yeah, that same pattern where the 1979 Rest Riot and Tower asked the military to open fire. The military said no, they will not. For that reason, Tower said the military was not loyal to him. The military was disrespectful. For that reason, he contacted Ofu Bonye saying that he contacted Secretary from Guinea. and then send the 300 men from Guinea to come to Liberia. They moved to the executive mansion, moved our people, and then moved to the military barracks, and they were in charge of security to protect the president. It is the same pattern that Joe Baker has been told by Gregory then, that we can use the same pattern. That is what they signed that MOU with Sierra Leone Police Authority, that if there is any eventuality in Sierra Leone and it requires additional men force, Liberia National Police is willing and the joint security to deploy in Sierra Leone to help them. The same thing they told them: if something happens Liberia, Monrovia internally, and you need insecurity, you need backup, call the Sierra Leone Police Authority, who will send men to come and slaughter Liberians. Now that's the agreement Gregory signed with the people. But you saw him in Freetown. Those were the kind of things he said they would do. So when you see Sierra Leone police in Liberia, don't be afraid, don't be surprised. But when you grab one of them, then well, Malabino will know who owns Liberia. These people that want to carry our country back. And if they want to carry Liberia back, they alone will go. People will not follow them. Nobody will go with them. They alone will go. Because this country have suffered so long. For you to have one group of people that want to perpetuate themselves into power and say, now you're right to protest. Yesterday, that were right to protest. Yesterday, that were right to cause people, man. Until today, the Ministry of Information is a man-causing ministry. They got to call Jerry Limepia and say, my man, you got to stop this behavior. You have turned to be a very rude minister. You and Daniel Sando, you're very rude. They got to blast at them. But go there, go to the Ministry of Information, go see how this guy treating the people. He alone won't talk. He alone won't order Padam. The Liberian news agency, Lina, that's supposed to benefit the children website down. They even get microphone. They even get microphone. They got to take placard, stay in front of the Ministry of Information to protest. That Jerry Limit Pia is very lackadaisical. Madam Salif time, Lina was active. George Weah time, Lina was active. Under the administration of Jerry Limit Pia, he put Lina in the hole. Because he alone won't eat the money. That greedy bastard man, he alone won't eat the money. And he will stop the people, say it is not their right to come outside to protest. It is their right. It is their right. And if you people don't stand up in this country, these guys, let me tell you, we're talking about, you know when the Ghana were deployed, you know when they were asked the Sierra Leone to help them? It's the electionary time that they will call on Sierra Leone police to deploy in Liberia. You said, you're the opposition, you'll be sitting there, you'll be tying your face around and wait. You will be surprised at your police station, you see Sierra Leone police. They will not deploy them as Sierra Leone police, though. They will deploy them at Liberia. They will give them uniform to wear and stand there. They will put our uniform on these people. Those are the arrangements that Gregory then had with the Sierra Leone authority. And the president endorsed it. Malabia endorsed it because he's a country mayor. They endorse it. But they fail to understand the consequences of what they want to do. And that's why we thank God for the military. The military choose not to follow the pattern of Joe Baker because they want to stay neutral. And we pray that they be neutral. That's why I love the military now. They are changed people. They are transformed. Nobody now hold the military man trust it and say cancel. Because Gregory want to use people that slave. So call him back, they got to hold him by a boxer. That they say a boxer say had leg injury. They got to hold him and bring us up. Jerry Limek Pia. Look, all that big, you know that when these guys go in the night around Cinco area, like there's a tree, there's a club they can be around. When they go there, when they go discuss Liberia, that one will flock, that one will handle that one. Look, if you don't wake up and stand up, these people will be sleeping. You will just say the guys at the George Weah house, they have arrested George Weah. You think the guys will wait for you? You will be sleeping to your house. They say the guys are carrying Clamory. They don't want to know. The guys want to use the style of Uganda. They want to use the style of Tanzania to force themselves into power. It is what they are doing now. Then you're sitting down there, you're thinking, look, the guys testing the waters. The guys are testing the waters. If the opposition close your mouth, wait for 2029. By 2029, the guys have already equipped themselves. Why you think up to now, the military equipment have not come to Liberia? Why up to now, the AU have not released the equipment? You ask yourself the question, why up to now, Joe Baker during the cabinet meeting, he said they want to get information. Why have they not released the military equipment? There is this instruction not to give like brother equipment. There is this issue of threats that the government might likely want to use those equipment to intimidate the people during the election time. But that the military holding their ground that it will not be so. They are not asking for equipment to intimidate the people. They are asking for it to protect the territorial sovereignty and confines of our country. They are delaying it because Joe Baker want the military to dance to his stool, and the government saying no. Those equipment when they come, we're not using it to can't shoot anybody. We're using it, it will be in the barrel for us to protect our people, to protect our country, not to use them to kill the people. So he got that kind of laissez-faire behavior, and you know, a man want to, you can't force the military to agree to you. Our country have experienced these things in the past. We will not experience it. We fought all our wars, all the coups that was needed to be done, they took place at that time. It will not happen under Joe Baker. They're breaking around here. Yeah, Joe Baker signing contract with the American, this, that, for the sum of million, this and that. I will give you the one, I will give you that one, I will do the one. Anything that will tie around money, Joe Baker is willing to give anybody. They want Virgin, they want deal. Joe Baker will give it free of charge. You want the money. The guys believed when they have grip on the money, they can take the election from you. Joe Baker know that. United Party themselves know that they will not win the election 2029. And that is why they are fighting to raise more money so that they will intimidate the process. We're waiting. You know what they want to do? They want to change the election commissioner chair and bring the Oman, how they call Gloria Mususka to take over. In their secret meeting, the other people said no. We might not do that to a bit serious noise. And they know you able. Gloria Mususka carry this stigma behind her that will be next boss. The guys will want to do anything, everything to hold to the grip of power. But you know why? There is God in heaven, and God will not come down. It is the people of this country that will fight for this nation. So they are testing the water. So where the people will go protest, why I won't ask, they really make peer. You see how these guys are intolerant? You see how these guys, they don't respect the rule of law? But I don't blame them, because the very people that were cursing George Weah yesterday, that were condemning George Weah yesterday, that were telling George Weah to be tolerant, today they close their mouths. They close their mouths. They shut up their mouths. They don't talk. But yesterday they were on George Weah back. We want to thank George Weah for being tolerant. Today they can't tell Joe Baker, you need to be tolerant. It is the right of the people. The very American people that were there coming with press releases, the European Union, all of them here, because they are import and pageantry. They are dining with the government. They are getting all of our goals and diamonds. They are stealing our resources, so they're happy. Because Joe Baker willing to give the country to anybody. So you can hear press conference coming from the American embassy as if to say they're not here. They were here. But John Weah, they were writing press releases as if to say they were the ones speaking for the government. They were writing. They were issued joint statements. The European Union, their embassy, the other embassy, they were having joint statements under George Weah. Because George Weah wanted to bail a country. So many of them have problem with George Weah's decision to bail his country. Today, they're accepting Joe Baker because Joe Baker don't want bail Liberia. He just want to steal, empower his children, empower his criminals so that they got money to fight 2029. He's not interested in bailing hospitals. He's not interested in bailing roads. He's interested in reaching themselves, getting money prepared for 2029. The power is inherent in the people. Don't mind these greedy gods, these desperados. Jerry Lima Pia, he ain't want to take out of the ministry. That he gonna put a model can restrict people to go protest. He said to that ministry, eat all the money. He eat the children money. Let Jerry Lima Pia now tell me why Lina is on the ground. Liberian News Agency, why are they on the ground? Those are the people that will talk about government, efforts, government's initiative. But he and Daniel Sando won't eat the money. Now only two of them are staying over there and talk about. Lina, the website not even up to date. Lina na iriga will not pack. Lina, like broad news agency, like news to be proactive on George Weah and Madam Celine. Today, Lina is a male Lina. That's how he termed them. That's how he capitalized them as a male Lina. Jerry Lemek Pia. That he telling Maluba Malu that they will not allow the demonstrators or the protesters to feign around the executive mansion. So I know where I will go. The guys are testing the waters. The guys are testing the waters. If Joe Baker was governing well, Joe Baker would not be afraid of protests. That is why when people were protesting George Weah time, George Weah was never deterred. He was heavily involved into development in the midst of protestation. George Weah was not killing his people. He was involved in development. George Weah was the only man in the midst of COVID-19. George Weah was developing the country and paying people. He sent people home and he told them they were going to be paid and they were paid. COVID-19 came. George Weah, in the midst of COVID, he was building roads. He was building housing units. He was building parks. He was involved into development. That's why George Weah didn't stop from protesting. It was their right. It was their right. It was their right. If George Weah was a dictator, Joe Baker would not be in the presidency today. If George Weah was a dictator, Joe Baker would not be in the presidency today. While Luther Tapper, when they went to Ghana, Cameroon, or Morocco, while Luther Tapper was bragging, when the man said, what I admire about Liberia is for Liberia transition, for them to transition, for a seated president to concede defeats in the absence of the official pronouncement. Then, Jeremy Pia said, our prayer, I respect George Weah. You respect George Weah because George Weah believed in democracy, that it is the power by the people, for the people, of the people. Today, you Luther Tapper, you don't believe in democracy. You don't believe in democracy. You don't believe in democracy. You guys can never be like George Weah. And you feel you can use the muscle of the guns to intimidate the people. Liberian, you must stand up for your rights. Joe Baker is not governing well, then he need to leave. Joe Baker is not serious about corruption. Joe Baker is only after witch hunt. Joe Baker is not serious to build this country. He's serious to divide this country. Joe Baker is not a reconciler. Joe Baker came to lay a foundation of evil because he's connected with evil. Why since people will say Joe Baker said you will dance with the devil? Why Jeremy Pierre can't debunk people? That if you will dance with the devil to be president, he's willing. Today you can see the result of dancing with the devil. And then you sit there and then they will say you can't come up, you can't protest, it's not your right, you're not supposed to vote, you're not supposed to do that one, you're not supposed to. They went there to point the man headquarters. The man told the police, carried a complaint to the police, right there at the depot, not too far from Stan office. He went there and told the police, if the police was a serious minded police under Gregory Como, there are decent police officers, don't get it twisted. There are good ones among the bad ones. If those that were there, if they have not, the instruction they call Gregory, they call 1 or 2 to ask questions. They called. They said nobody might go there. You think it was necessary for the police to deploy? When Stan went there and the head carrier complained and said there are guys that threatening to burn down Stan headquarters, you refuse. You didn't deploy police. It means that you endorse it. Probably you facilitated their movement and they burn down Stan headquarters. Then you come to say what? You say over there, you eat the money. Look at Lina, Liberia News Agency. They are on the ground. They dying slowly. You get to put one big office with no impen there, no writing pad there, no folder, no chalk, no blabbo, no internet, no website. That Lina supposed to promote government. That Lina, Liberia's news agency, they are the one that's supposed to push the issue of government. Talk about it. Then you join for the thing because you want to eat the money. You want to eat a padam. You want to eat a bagwe. You want to eat a shabu. That the only minister that when you go to where you can put letter on. That they really make you see what it. When he there, you put where you gonna put letter over. He got no working relationship. That they really make you see. He got no working relationship in that ministry of people. He's too boisterous. He's too pompous. Very boxterious. You see him that I beard a lot of beard from Burkina Faso. You go there, he's a chemical. Everybody might worship him, really make Pierre. He made big mouth when Lina were under a feet. He refused to get the trainer money. Stopping the children. That he come into a stand will not go even a second mansion. Where is that to your house they're supposed to go? That to the Ministry of Information they might go. That you're supposed to go to. You don't stand up. You sit down there. You'll be talking. Joseph Boakai will bring all the police from Sierra Leone. They will come here and slaughter our people. I've told some Sierra Leoneans, I said, let me tell your president move more in our country business. Our internal issue, let him move more. Freetown have had a difficult times with Liberia. The experiences are bad. That their police agreement ago, they must stay down to their country. Let them focus on their country. They get their election for 2028. Let them focus and forget about Liberia because their election will come before our own. Malabio is not going back at a second thing in honor. So let him stop. He want to have a level playing field in Freetown so that a new government, he will transition smoothly. That will Liberia. Jonathan Baga will not turn the country over peacefully. You know how many Sierra Leoneans live in our country? You know how many of them are our friends and brothers? When you talk about Sierra Leone, you talk about Liberia. Then that bad blood that won't be put in to take police from over the brigade to can't kill people. All the big more Gregory and get they able to mind their own citizen. No, nobody should think that this United Party is serious to govern. No. You all Lester Tenney said Joria, but 2029 Joria will be no more. You listen to Lester Tenney? That one here that looking the helicopter. You were saying in America that he hear that big on his shoulder the helicopter. Lester Tenney. You listen to him, Dr. Tenney, you listen to him. He said, by 2029, Joria will be no more. Maybe next year I'll play that stuff. If nobody will be no more than a Joe Boakai will be no more. It will not be Joria. It will be he Lester Tenney before 2029. He will not exist. It's not Joria. If nobody will be no more than Joseph Boakai, 2029 he will be nowhere to be found. So all these threats you can be saying, we will send it back to you. All the evil you wish Joria, we will send it to you. If nobody will be no more for 2029, that Lester Tenney, that he will not be inexistent. It's not Joria. Here, Joe Boakai, they will not be existent. As much you look at George Weah and say Joria before Joria will not even be existent. 2029 will be no Joria. There will be no Dr. Lester Tenney. You will not even exist. You will not even exist. Before I talk about your slave master. Look, all of you that wish evil for people, George Weah them to die and die, that you will die before him. There were people that said George Weah would die. They died before George Weah got elected. So when you say that, you'll be talking about death. Let you get control over death. You think you hold, there are people you will go to, they have carried the experience of guerrilla warfare. They understand terrain management. Before you get in their terrain, they have disappeared. A simple ordinary citizen and disarmed police officer take a gun. Not to tell you that everybody, you see, people here, they want Liberia to be peaceful. That's all we want. That's all we want. So you wake up, you can't stay. You know when he made that statement to a party headquarters when he came for the who coming, Joria, the whatever worry, 2029, there will be no Joria. Joria will not be existent. Because they won't will be here and looking at a helicopter with plenty of degree inside, and he got sense. Don't be afraid of them. Let me tell you, you gave these guys a chance. They just say that you will wake up one summer and say, oh, the main boss job we are compound, they deploy police. When you will wake up, all of you start going there. Even though I know it's not possible, I know. Joseph Boakai said in hell that the very place he went and signed contract with the devil told him that the last person you will touch, that will be your end. In Kenya, when they put already, you saw the other country. When they put, you think they put hard time for who shooting, who not shooting? They were taking guns from security. If there's some of the security personnel were joining them. when the people tire with you, when they tire, they can't also they tire. You saw the other country? When the people got tired, they burn down the parliament, they burn down the executive mansion. They didn't even get time. When the people tire, they tire. So don't push the people on the wall, because when they tire, you can't stand the resistance. The very people in the security sector, they themselves will get vexed. You suffering the people over there. You able to settle Lena, then you can put your more on people. Lena na right in for your, just Lena right in for your phone. You just really make Pia. The people right there, they throw your money, you take it, you collect it, you eat it, man. They ain't even get renting part. They ain't even get truck. They ain't get blabo. The suffering, the children got a whole placard on the grounds of the Ministry of Information. You say, Lena, that mayor group, they put a news of propagate the issue of a government, Madam Salifton. George Riatan Lena was very proactive. I go in that ministry. Lena that we know, when you enter, you will see that Lena, like what news agency, they were proactive. That the people today, you collect their man, you put it in your back pocket. So they don't deserve now to be recognized. You suppressing the children. The director there, because you were appointed by him, he refused to join the in the protest. Because he won't be part, you the one appointed him. So he worked at your way, the way and pleasure of you. You suffer the children that you won't come talk, say, stand, no protester will be allowed on the grounds of the do demonstration in the executive mansion. That whole terrain will be a no-go zone. When you start talking about no-go zone, when you can't take care of Lena, the Liberian news agency dying day by day. Oh no, you Gregory. Let me say Gregory. Oh no, you Jerry make Pia. Then you sit there, you want to talk about wah. You can stop wasting your time. Because the people will protest on the 17th. They will come also on the 17th. And you get guns, kill them. Because you're good at killing people. Kill them, Jerry make Pia. Your children in America, they're drinking the best juice, they're attending the best schools. So you have to structure people, children. Jerry Limit beard, I have beard, I'm looking at beard from Sierra Leone, Burkina Faso. Kill the people. What Evangeline say? So what you want to say? You can't say nothing, Jerry Lin with Pia, because you're very insensitive. He's very insensitive. I bring one of the Lina people. They should be. I won't bring one of them so you can hear them talking about that kind of reckless thing. I want to do what they. He want to take care of the people. All the money might go in a back pocket. I don't pass on man. He greeted. Jerry Lin with Pia. He greeted. Now you walk and say no protester will go to the grounds of the executive mansion and they will not go there and they will not go there. Now your power farm. See that BL are looking at a BL from Burkina Faso. That guy is very crooked. No protester, nobody from Stan will be allowed to go on the grounds of the executive mansion. We will not allow it. Thank you very much. Military protocol, I think they joined the protester at the same time. And you come. Let me talk to one of them quick. Let me talk to one of them. Let me hear judges now coming.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Oh. They broke down our headquarters, but it didn't break our soul. CDC stands stronger. We are ready, we are bold. From West Point to Point 4, from New Crew Town to Congo, all are welcome here. Together we will grow. CDC is our party. George Way is our leader, standing proud and hard. This party's for the people, for the common man's fight. CDC is more than a structure. CDC is a way of life. Oh. Hey. We are Kardashians, CDCians, and the common people too. We build this new foundation with red, white, and blue. No matter where you're from, no matter who you are, in CDC's big family, you'll always have a part. CDC is our party. George Ware is our leader, standing proud and hard. This part is for the people, for the common man's fight. CDC is more than a structure. CDC is a way of life. They try to break us down, but we rise above with unity and hope and our liberty and love. From every street and corner, let this anthem sound. CDC is for everyone. Come and gather round. CDC is our party. George Ware is our leader, standing proud and hard. This part is for the people, for the common man's fight. CDC is more than a structure. CDC is a way of life. So let the drums beat, let the people sing from our new headquarters. Let freedom ring. CDC forever, together side by side. All are welcome here with dignity and pride. Show let my show let my show let my show let my.
We are seeing.
They broke down our headquarters, but it didn't break our soul. CDC stands stronger. We are ready, we are bold. From West Point to Point 4, from New Crew Town to Congo, all are welcome here. Together we will grow. CDC is our party. George Ware is our leader, standing proud and hard. This part is for the people, for the common man's fight. CDC is more than a structure. CDC.
Talk about it on Kings 88.5. Sorry, I will still take your calls for the next few minutes. But I have two guests here from Lena, Liberia News Agency. They are here with me to just share, small into the breakfast this morning on the show. So they are with us. So we talked to them, a little bit. And I was telling you about Lena. I want to play the video, but Jerry Limek PR said that Tesla will not go, to the grounds of the executive mansion when he got issues under his feet to settle and he can resolve those issues. So we have invited them quickly. So we talked to them shortly, right here on the program, Kings 88.5. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Israel. Thank you so much.
But we have introduction. Probably you like to.
Yeah, P. Fonchon Poto, reporter of the Liberian News Agency.
Well, my name is T. Ezekiel Chipley. I'm a reporter at the Liberian News Agency, and I'm the chairperson for the Lena Concern Workforce.
Okay. So let's hear this issue. I saw you and your team, with placard on the grounds of the Ministry of Information. And then he was talking about Lena, who was a bit concerned. Lena that we knew from the days of Madam Salif to George Weah administration, very active. I go in that building, you will go get into LACMA office, you see Liberian News Agency. What is going on there? What happened to you?
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. And thanks for this platform. We are here purposely. Like you followed yesterday, our guys were holding placards, and we intend to call on the attention of the stakeholders involved to resolve the issue we continue to face at the Liberian News Agency. Lena, as a government media arm, have a specific function. Our part is to report, to produce. But for the past 2 years running, we are inactive. We are not working because of these reasons outlined in our statement. We, the staffers, are concerned. We have a budget line in the national budget for 2024 and 2025.
Okay.
But Israel, when you go to the Liberian News Agency, it's like some 400 years ago. You don't find equipment to work with. Lena, as far as I'm concerned, is the only news agency in the world that don't have a website.
Lena?
Currently, as we speak, we don't have a website, functional website. So where the story go? When you even go for the story in the field, how you liaise with the newsmaker? What's your source? What reference? What will you give them to credit you as a journalist? We don't have a functional website. Lena, we don't have logistics. If you go in Lena newsroom, you can even find a pen on the desk.
So they give you an
Reporters use their own money to go in the field to gather story. Reporters use their own data to file in story to editor. Even at the level of the Liberian News Agency, we don't even have a functional bathroom. Staffers, we don't have. So these are issues we as reporters group ourselves. Consciously, we are citizens of this country who have a role and responsibility to contribute to the growth and development of Liberia. But we take pay, right? Government pay us monthly. But we're not working. We're not working. So our concern here is not about personal attack or whatever the case may be.
Okay.
We stage the protest to call on the attention of the government to ensure that what we want to work with is provided. Before that, we wrote the minister. Before even writing Minister Pierre, we channeled the grievances through our editors because that's a chain of administration. From the editor, it went to our directors. From our director put it at the level of the deputies before even reaching the minister. You will note that since November 24 up to today, we wrote the minister as just staffer because he's the head of that ministry and our overall boss. So what can we? So we can get redress from our bosses, Alina. Let find a time to meet the minister. We'll sit with him and put our plans on the table because he's our overall boss.
Yeah.
We wrote him. From that day up to today, there are not been any response to the communication. These are a copy of the communication. Something that prompted our action yesterday and said, but then we have to call on the attention of Minister Pia and those involved. Lena, for the past 2 years, have little over 700,000 United States dollars in the budget.
For you people?
Yes, it is in the budget.
And you're finished it already?
Lena has an account with the Central Bank of Liberia. I don't want to know who managed the account. Our concern is not about whether who have oversight or not. What we want is we want to work and we need what will empower us to work. That's all. That's all you ask for. That's all. We don't want to know. I mean, we are not calling for accountability. Say, oh, can't tell us the budget you get, who controlling it, who is signatory. No. But the budget is intended to empower us to work. But we're not seeing it. It's not working for us. So that's our point. We want to work, but we cannot work. Israel, this radio station have a Facebook page. We live there. Now as we speak. You can help our radio play via a Facebook page for a radio station or website. Yeah. So Local Lena is a national news agency that was established in 1978. In the present day reality in the 21st century, Lena don't have a website. That's a major concern. Lena don't have a website. I don't even want to talk about maybe mobile or computer. It's not even there. Even pen. In fact, we buy our own tissue. Alina, to go use bathroom, you gotta buy your own tissue.
We don't have a budget.
But then you got a budget of 700.
We got budget
700,000
for the 2 years. That 700,000 I'm talking about is for the 2 years. 2024, 2025. But see, few things that have been happening of reason. Lena, we have this budget. Who managed it or not, it's not our concern. We're not feeling the impact. Nothing is helping us. But see what happened. Spending plan for operational fund Lena for the period April to May fiscal year 2025. Now, Linear budget. If you indicate what you say here, it should be a beneficiary to us. In this place, it said 2,000 United States dollars for scratch car. I want the reporters at Lena and even the administrative staff to call for the past 2 years who have received a single Lone Star or orange card as something that coming from administration say if for staff or you to use for it to work. But you got it there. You say cleaning all materials. You put it at another $2,000 US. Cleaning all material for Lena. What material? You say stationery and supply. 2,040 United States dollars. We buying sheets. We buying pen. We buying notepad on our own. So this stationery that you place in the store, where the money go? Where the money go? You said internet subscription, $2,000. But I use my own data. I take money from my pocket. I buy scratch card to file in story.
There is no modern.
No internet. But you said you put money in there. So I'm just saying this to you because these are issues that we continue to push. And don't get us wrong. We are not into politics. I know from yesterday, other people try to politicize it on the other end, but it's not our interest at all. Who even control linear budget is not our interest. Our interest is how is the budget being utilized in the interest of linear when we don't have material to work with. Maybe my colleagues want to come in.
Let's hear you.
Yes, it is so sad, and this is also taking effect in the counties because Lena had a correspondent in the various counties, and these correspondents are not working because how can you work? In the past, we used to send scratch cards to them. We used to send other things and make their work easier because some of the places are hard to reach area, so some of them have motorbike. But for the past 2 years, there are a lot of challenges they've been facing. It is not from the headquarters. All of us have been facing a lot of challenges. So we are calling on the government, the president, the GSC, let them audit our minister. Where is this money going? Linear budget had not been utilized. So it's just that we are handicapped.
We are calling for accountability.
Over there.
Yes.
We need transparency. When you get to the Linear newsroom, the place is very deplorable. Very, very hot.
I thought you people have studio in there.
No, we do not have a studio. We don't even have a desk.
So
seriously, we don't have a chair. This is very bad. I'm telling you.
But let me ask you, is there any issue between you people and the minister, the overall minister?
No.
No, we have a very good.
We don't
why are they holding your budget?
We don't have anything personal with the minister.
So what is the issue?
The fact is, we had changed our administration, like I said. It starts from us as a reporter, it go to our immediate bosses who are the editors. They take it to the director channel to deputy minister and minister. But we have tried all these means. So if your commander, who is your head, say, I don't have control over this again, what will you do? To contact pull it to us.
You started from down.
Of course.
And you say, I can't control this.
To us. I don't have no control. I have written several communications asking for money to run this place, and there have not been no redress. Something that Panda said, okay, but then if you can't have control over this, the minister is a human being like ourselves. He's our father. He's a big brother. We can reach out to him. What we did, we wrote him. And the letter we sent to him, not a letter that we say we want to protest. We were asking for audience to sit down together on a round table so that we can explain the problem we're going through, those challenges that we're going through. And since then,
so he refused to give you guys audience.
We are not even getting a response. When the letter went, the COS of the minister, he called us for a brief meeting. We were full in representation. We went for the meeting, and he acknowledged the fact that we did the letter, and he said you were working behind the scene to ensure that we have time with the minister. But since then, we've been doing back and forth. We may have a follow up, but no response. It's like somebody just draining you. You know, we are human now. You know, when you can see certain things and know that this is it. Mm-hmm. So you just making follow up. In fact, this week I was schedule a meeting. The week can't pass. No meeting.
And you guys have been paid, and you want
to
do
pay.
You feel too uncomfortable.
That's our point. More and you go to the bank, you collect a small thing, but from your own mind as a human being, you're not doing it well. So we have to call on the government, to call on the president. If Mr. President is listening, we got 4 major issues. We want the president to ensure that Lena website is restored and full operation restored at Lena. That's all we want. We're not here to say, this budget is there. No. We got money, we know. We are aware that money is in the budget for all, but we're not benefiting it. All we need is let Lena integrity restore. All operational integrity of Lena, let it be restored. Let work. We want work for us. That's just all. We want to work. We want to work. But we get work, but we don't get work, we still work with.
So your other correspondents across the country are victims of the circumstances.
Of course, inside the idea of us, we communicating with them. They correspond across the country. Imagine, let's take for instance, I was a correspondent before. I know what it takes to be at the country level. Sometimes the process will go through to go for story, and then you send a story. You can't see anything. Nowadays, you know. Even you go for the big program, in the end, the person will tell you, say, what is the story line?
Yeah, how can we trace the story?
How can we trace the story? What you tell the man, you send a man email. That email cast, you send new cast, bulletin for the day, email, that why you send.
And you people should be propagating government issues.
Of course. Of course. I don't want to go to the rapper. We don't even, Basaka, we don't have.
Younger guys.
Basaka.
Recorders.
We don't even have recorder. This is my computer I use.
Our phone.
This is my operation with Lena, my phone.
Your personal phone?
Of course.
So while you record, someone call you, then you get a cancel call?
I will cancel call. I use my phone.
It's so sad.
I use my phone.
So
you say in the start, you say fuel and lubricant, $2,500. Well, we don't even have a target generator that can carry fuel.
Who gave you that report?
This is a report.
Coming from where?
The report from the Ministry of Information, Culture and Affairs. Interesting. The report is signed by the Deputy Finance Controller and Deputy Minister for Administration, Johnny Taba, for April and May 2025. The state spending plan for operational fund Lena for the period April-May fiscal year 2025. Everything you outline here, we haven't received anything from it. So the question is, this is where we stand when we're talking about calling the need for transparency and accountability.
But let's be honest, Evangeline, you didn't receive 2 cards?
No.
Either Lone Star or Orange?
We have not received anything for the past.
So you're getting the ministry, you're getting the need.
We had the budget.
But you that yesterday when we go on a program, we want to go live. We will have to buy our own
using Lena Facebook page to go live. You have to buy your own card to go live.
The minister said that Lena do not have a budget, and that's not true. So
the minister proper.
Yes.
Then how they report about
it? Said the budget is for makeup. And Lena do have her
okay,
own budget.
the concern is
Lena have her own account.
Even if the budget, as he claimed, is for the entire ministry. Lena is a department in the ministry. What has been the impact for the 2 years? That's just a clear question. We agree. If you want to put it that way, say, okay, this budget is an overall budget for the ministry. But how the budget impacting us at the level of the ministry or let's say laboratory agency that is a department in the place there?
So like each year, how much they allot to Lena?
For fiscal year 2024, it's in 356,000.
56.
Last year, this year that is running, it's in I think 353.
And that can be the overall budget for the ministry.
That cannot be the overall budget for the ministry.
So
if you see in our statement yesterday, we said a little over 700,000 because that's the 2 years we calculated. You know, so even the 2 years, the money we're talking about, you are not even spending 5,000 on Lena.
1,000.
So let me be honest. The 2 years you don't receive even $200 or stationery.
Our boss man,
even the TV we have.
Our boss man,
we are not recharging with
have been quiz. For me, I'm not just getting into things. We were like, but we got a boss and he in administration. So let's understand from a point. And you can see the message. I have written several communications. Even we can be there. They make them take money. One cash from your pocket and send for something. Tissue. Send for the other one. To be used. Sometimes when you're in the field as reporter, you want to cover a program, you're using Lena page. If you don't have money, you have to call one of your editor or your boss man, please send me one card. And that's how we've been running the show. I mean, I don't want to speak to the issue. The issue we're speaking to is the issue of the budget. That linear budget we're speaking to.
Yeah.
Because somebody will say, oh, they're renovating the building, they renovated your office. I agree. They're doing renovation we're in the building. They are painting our administrative office and other stuff. But that's not part of the budget.
Yeah.
That's not
That's the overall responsibility.
Exactly. It's not part of what we're supposed to benefit. So I can say they use our money for that, but no. As far as we're concerned, we also get intelligent that whole renovation project come up close to 300,000 that the government allocated, and I wanted to Ministry of Information, other places that are doing renovation, the PPCC and other places.
The actions taken by you and your team after all of the efforts, all of the reach, and nothing has happened, and you came out and saw you a protest. You think the minister is happy with you people? Don't you think this will even generate more tension?
Tension in terms of what?
You're not getting anything the rest of the 6 years.
Oh. Really?
The remaining years, don't you? But that's my sour. The minister might be listening.
No, but the minister,
you are on King's record.
Our concern is not personal. As I make it clear.
You must see it personal.
We did that yesterday to call on the attention for action.
Who attention do you call? The minister or the president?
The minister, the president, and
Senator,
even the representative and senator. Because you know the budget is up there.
But the argument of the minister will be that you wrote me, I have not spoken, I have not addressed you, you took up the stand and just went out.
So that is why we've been peaceful in our endeavor. We were not forwarding yesterday. We peacefully went and sent our messages across. We just want the minister to get our attention and give what is rightfully belongs to
Israel.
Linux budget need to be utilized.
If we were like the other way around, if you noticed yesterday, we didn't go battle anybody.
No, so
because the first thing, if we wanted to take it a radical way, we'd lock our offices and say nobody will enter there. We'll take the front view of the entry of the Ministry of Information. That will create tension. But that thing was just intended to raise the issue, to get concerned. We need attention.
No, of course.
You see what we group yesterday? We didn't go battle anybody.
But the mood yesterday, you was not happy. You was vexed.
No, we were not happy.
Well, up to now, we are not still happy.
The way you expressed it yesterday,
we are not still happy.
You was really hurt.
Up to now, we are not happy. We're not working.
So it means I will not even visit your office. Because even if I go there to use your bathroom, we'll be talking about tissue.
No, we don't.
It's quite unfortunate.
But we're not here.
We do not have a bathroom.
Well, come down to use the general bathroom.
The general bathroom are downstairs.
Yeah, that we can use now. But before we got our star bathroom up.
There's some more females over there.
We got Lena have a star bathroom, but it's no longer. We have to come down. The only bathroom we use now up there. If you don't want to come to the general bathroom, you gotta go use the director bathroom in your office. So because of that, he opened it up to all of us. That's how we operate. So if director not in your office, it means you gotta come downstairs to use the general bathroom. Even before the general bathroom renovation came in and they opened it up, we used to just pass around side the floor. You go side the wall, you do your thing. That's how we operate.
Well, probably. You see, you're not going political, but from the analysis of the other political commentator is you have other presentation of government, like you have the reloaded. So probably your money, no need to use you guys. There are other platforms that talk about government. They might be putting the resources there and don't need you. That's why.
That's not our concern.
It's not your concern. Why maybe your money?
It's not our concern. Our concern is we want to work. And please empower us, Mr. President, Mr. Minister.
Whether they share the budget with 2-3.
No, we don't get nothing to we got nothing to do with that.
You just need something.
We want to work. Equip Lena. Give our website. Give our equipment. Let's go around and do our work. That's all. That's all we need. Nothing else.
Website, we try to manage
are you talking that you owe some money to the website?
Yes, but we're not able to give it.
We don't have a website as far as I'm concerned.
$2,000
we don't have a website.
But how you saying $2,000 you needed to pay?
We don't have a website.
And at the end of the day,
so if anybody, international occasion, people,
we don't have a website.
So we do not have a website.
It's frustrating, is that our president left the country the other time. He went for a program to go represent Lena in Morocco.
Yeah.
He could asking him for a website. He gave for our website. We don't have a website.
So I have to follow the.
Of course, we don't have a website.
Talk about it on King's 88.5. So let's take your calls. Let's take your calls because we have some few minutes. Let's take your calls and listen to you. Spoke about the issue of Jerry Limbeck Pierre, saying that executive manager will not be. It will be a no-go zone for protesters to express their stand.
So just to correct it, in 2024 we received 356,000.
Oh, they gave it to your office.
No, what I mean, the budget, what was captured in the national budget.
Okay.
In 2024 is 356.
Okay.
And 2025 is 353. Yeah.
You can hear all that B money. Let's take your calls on 077-223-99330-886-304497. The women line 07779800375. Right here on the program. Talk about it on Kings 88.5. Let's take your calls. Let's see. If the lines are open, let's take this person. Good morning.
Good morning, but we are here.
Good morning.
God bless you this morning.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm happy we are coming there because why? The protest not even near Christmas City. 17 on the 17th, that not Christmas business. People were talking about again. I'm happy say no protester will not even go around the capital and the mansion. When people go war, then you go tell them say you for war. They keep going tell them say you for war. We don't want war. This one you can win. We are getting a job. When you not know how to do it, we coming outside to say leave it or hold it. This is what we're coming on. So you might be scared say that protesters will not go around. I was just about to calling from Jikotan Ria.
Okay.
God bless you.
Thank you.
Jesus,
Amen. Thank you so kindly. Good morning.
Thank you very much. Good morning, Israel.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Israel, I'm Spencer Mohammed, and I call for my protocol on Down Coast Spoon Hill, One Town Community. Israel, firstly, I want to express, my brothers in studio, my brother and my sister. I appreciate your condition because this is a siege or Olympia that will go on air and say the country is getting better. This is a siege or Olympia will be boasting here and say the puppy is leading the country in a rebel direction. After in his own affairs, he cannot afford laptop of pain, and yet he's brave to come and take the puppet and tell the Liberians, say, "Oh, Joe Parker is governing the referee." Is this the rescue they talk of yesterday? It make an account for 700,000 for 2 years. Then yet he come and say the country is governed the referee. Is it not hypocritical? Is this what the protesters yesterday? And my next question is this, Mr. Pierre, are you aware of Article 1 and Article 17 that you guys read away yesterday that allow you, Jolene Pierre, and President Bwaka to sleep at the executive mansion and even cook there? Are you aware of it? Oh, because it was President Weah, so there was no way to protest it. And today, it is Bwaka. Executive mansion should be a no-go zone. But now we are saying who exercise or who application to break introduce real democracy in Liberia. But here we will be there.
Okay.
The government will not deter us and will be there. Thank you, Israel, for always giving us the opportunity to make our presence on national issue. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my dear brother. Let's go to the women line. I'll come to the diaspora line. Joseph Jaholon from New York. Good morning. Oh, sorry. Good morning.
This is Edo Council.
Yeah, Edo.
Oh, he said we shouldn't go there and the place they care co part of that day. They were in front of it. I went there, I was sitting down looking at them. Today. Then you say you're stopping us. Who are you to stop us? We are going. I will be in front of it. Then we go to our bossman office point. So why is it you're behaving a thing? We see your whole exposure and you will be exposed forever and ever. Your own deeds will go to your. You say then you don't even pay your people. You eating the people money. Then you want to work corrupt people. The power of God is against us. Well, we are. Thank you.
Thank you so kindly, Council. Thank you so kindly. We'll take one more there from the women line. Good morning.
Hello.
Yeah.
God will say good morning, yo.
Good morning.
Let God for you. Let God bless you.
Amen.
The people who were discussing the no church yet now. The council was just a market. The council of Bagokomo. The council of Meneti, Taylor. So don't call that prayer in Liberia now. No part of Liberia. So politician in Liberia now. The part of Nigeria, when you count 100% now in Liberia, the only power will be for the other realms are so much. I don't want for to go past me. And then more and more than I the issue that uno statement. They now go boy uno area. There is inside again. That and they say Pia. What kind of Pia? That today because Jeremiah Pia. Because what you brother David human being. Because you be Joseph Water, you eating all the best of the food. They don't they eat a man for the marketing house and the way I turn the setting house. You call yourself your North Pia. They see what your North Pia looking for. You will gather from that 20 people. You will gather.
All right. Thank you so much. No, take that down. Let's leave that one. Thank you so kindly. Good morning.
Hello.
Yeah.
Bob, we are sure. How you doing?
I'm okay. Let's hear you.
Okay, I have a question for the guys in studio. My question is, have they protested before? Meaning, if they have done this before for the past, maybe we are regime.
Okay, Madam Salif time, George Weah time.
Whether they have protested before, their budget, they have not received their budget. They have done that before.
Okay, they will respond to that. Listen to you.
Okay, if not, they talk about even having a bicycle or car, whatever. Do they have that before? Because many times I have been following over weeks doing We Are Regime. Some of the show I will follow it live, even interview one of my friend mother, and the guy being sick. Many times like how to call it, Dwa's own way there. I follow him times. And though I not heard anything about them, protecting or call on like logistics issue.
Yeah.
So if they had car before, just within a space of 1 year or 2 years, everything gone for them. That is my question. Thank you very much.
Thank you so kindly. Thank you. Let me go to the diaspora. Good morning. Okay, sorry. Good morning. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Brother C, and to our Liberian people. This is Joseph calling from New York.
Yeah.
And to my brothers and sisters in the studio there, this is very shameful. Can you imagine you don't have a website? Oh my God. And these are people who call themselves responsible people. And it's good that you guys coming out to tell the Liberian people what is unfolding, because if you say it, the people hold you responsible, because if you don't funding, you got it, and you're not providing the necessary information for them, because they are the consumer. They want to get the information. What is happening in the concern, of our country? All the necessary information. They need to be informed what is going on around there. And Lord, and this is where we come from, my people. We need responsible people to be in government. What a Jeremiah Pia, look, man, your stupidity have grown like, I don't know how to call it, the papaya tree or a breadfruit tree. You are getting so silly. I'm telling you, power and money make people stupid. Those who are not level-headed. Because you look like a floating fool. I hope you are listening and hearing me. Okay? Because you're acting like a clown. Who went to school and ate a school fee, don't know what to do. The Liberian people need a service, man. And you can't talk rubbish, like the executive mansion is no go zone. You know who the executive mansion for? It's for the Liberian people. And not for you, and not for Baka, and not for any individual. It is the people's house. So they got a right to demonstrate wherever that is unfolding. Go to their leader and tell them, say, we are not satisfied with what is going on in the country. But you will tell them, where to go and where not to go. You see how people can be so silly and stupid? A clown like you. You take advantage of the people, live from here. You are not making nothing. You go over there and lie to the people when they put you in position. This is how you treat your own people. These are not foreigners. They are not Guineans. They are not any kind of alien that are in the country. The people are there. They want to do their work, and you departing there. Why people travel to get necessary information and things and tell the people what is going on in the nation? These are the kind of crazy people we get over there. And to the pastor, now let me tell you, man, you guys are real clown. You guys are real clown. We can't comprehend what some of you are the things are coming from your mouth. You guys need to go and sit down. Let the Liberian people let the world know what is happening to them. They can see the thing. They understand what is going on in the country. So you don't can't tell them what to do and what not to do.
Okay.
Find a place to sit down, man. God bless you, brother. Let's get good here, man.
Thank you so kindly, Joseph Colley there from New York. Let's take someone from the Lone Star line. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Shea.
Yeah.
Let me quickly say good morning to your guests in the studio and the Liberian people. This is Soncio Ebenezer Weston Wisa, one of Liberia's legitimate owners, and I join you from Central Virginia. My brother, this is the most despicable, most displeasing day ever in my entire life. To have seen the very pendulum, the pedestal, the podium that Jeremiah player can always mount to spill out gibberish and foolishness in this country is the one sitting in your studio there. Because these are the people who actually embrace his work. It is that same podium that is now talking about displeasure right beneath the foot of Jeremiah Pierre. You see how demeaning it is? You see how reproachful it is? Then they see Jeremiah Pierre will get up and be talking all kind of funny things over this place. Except they didn't take part to that executive mansion and protested. That's the only way Jeremiah Pierre will stand before a judge that nobody can go there. Except the money that was used to build that executive mansion came from Jeremiah Pierre's saddle pocket. That's the only way you tell that we cannot go there. Look, if the people want us to turn this country upside down, if they want us to turn this country upside down, then they must stand before us on the 17th. That same place that the protester is what we want to tell that we cannot protest. Who are they, by the way? Who are they? You see how reproachful it is? The people who are telling us that everything is rosy in this country, everything is well. That red beneath the people now coming from telling us what they are there telling us to. Can you imagine? You see how funny it is? This country is going down the green every day and they want to kind of pretend to us that everything is fine. No. If Waka wants us to help him implement the end of this country, let us stand before all the 17.
Okay.
Thank you for giving me the time.
Thank you so much, Soncio Ebenezer. Emmanuel Apin, right from the US. I'm 100% sure Jeremiah Pia will go after these two Leonard employees who are sitting in the studio this morning and others who protested yesterday against him and his government because they put them to shame. What's unfolding behind closed doors in Lena? God is good morning. Yeah, let's hear you. Sharp.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you so kindly, Axigo, my lord. To the women line, good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, let's hear you.
Morning.
Yeah, go ahead.
I say I'm from Tanshore, FM. Jeremiah Pierre again choking. He's dreaming. The time they want to tell a pan and a co-pan and go to a mansion to go protest for things. Wow, only 17. My papa all prepare again 10 papa rent. That 10 papa rent are 1 week there. We will be laying out to that mansion. We will park behind the mansion and then in front of the mansion sell behind it, in front of it, we will take all that place. We will pop up on this 7. We will go in. And they say super money and we will go in. You know, the country not belong to them. The country belong to the poor people. They are rich people. They kill the steal for America. The poor people go. But that can put any power to damage our country. We're going for them. We will not play star with them. We will take them from them.
Okay.
Enough. But I will tell you. If you not enough. Thank you, brother.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, Smasio.
Yeah, let's hear you.
Yeah. I think I can't play. It's a fun on.
Morning. Amen.
Yeah, my attention to us to get my PR the money. Get my PR, he want to put a costing for what he want to control our friend people. He put us in the cookies jar. And at the cookies jar, you know, by the hands are in the cookies jar, that one was moving to the mansion. Then he wants also, or he get one show himself. Then he faced his up. And secondly, my children are there. Amen. I'm sorry for you. The men will go after your inaction. Now, how the government looking, they are very wicked. It's not about politics, but it's reality. What will happen to you? He will go after you. He will do everything. But on the 17th, our post say, when you not know how to work, you can start going soon the money on the death mark. We will start drinking small things by the street. We will start going. The same way they went to cook their own, we not going to cook there. But when we get our petition to the president, they did not able to country, let them go say that. They not see enough, let them manage our work and get like for the country. Thank you, boy. We are for 40 minutes. How is my grandchildren?
They're okay, Mama. Thank you. Let's go to that long line. Good morning.
Thank you, Shasha. This is Edmond Carr, and I will need a visually impaired giving this presidency to the fire to deliver. And you see, Lena, I'm sorry, you know, many of look at you will see more of these things happening in most of the ministry and agency, but people are afraid to come up because when you say it, they're going to out. So this is why the strategy that they use, they collect the huge money and put few things outside, so people will feel that things are okay. Just the man takes pay, and every day you on the liquor table, you say, oh, but the man family enjoying you, but they can use all the money on the liquor table. Lena was very, very effective doing because I started following them actually doing because we had 6 year term. It was through Lena that the Vice President Joe was able to build a 2-bedroom apartment for a struggling old man that didn't have anything, but was supporting CDC. When Lena went and carried her story showing the place that she was living, the Vice President, the former Vice President Joe was able to build play for that woman. Lena was able to flare a disabled guy, a visually impaired guy that was attending or Gacy High School right here around me here. It was through Lena that guy was able to get support. You need to see the guys as far as New Grand Cool County, where to the coconut plantation where the guys are picking coconut, selling their stories so that people can go to that hill. That is how it happened. So for Lena today, not to even get our website, for Lena not to even get our shit. So I hope they will know that we were already discussing Jeremiah Cole before these guys could come on the platform this morning. They are not here to look at Jeremiah Cole, not Jeremiah Cole or Jeremiah Pierre, what he said about us, about our protest yesterday. No. They came to this studio, we were already discussing the information minister, what he said yesterday. So nobody should not blame them with what we have been discussing. Quickly. So to conclude, it is that with the answer. Because one thing we can do in this country is that you can't go for protest, you don't have plan A, plan B, plan C. You are going to the mansion to protest, to get your petition to the president. But why if it doesn't work? Why is plan B? Why is plan C? We go to protest together when the gravel hands are coming, when the gravel hands are coming off, you put a fire in front of them, all of them can't run to go back home. So if you go there, it's not possible for you to go there, you run back home, you go, you sit down there. When you are going for the kind of incident, be prepared for plan B, be prepared for plan C. Thank you very much, Israel.
Thank you so much, Edmond Kind. Thank you. Good morning. Yeah, let's hear you.
Okay. That day, Jeremiah Pierre say, he just saying, by the grace of God, December 17, we did not set additional records that we removed unfair rules
For in time, we will be the first to be the capital building, rest all that ground before the protection start coming. Ain't they, man? Then it comes. Let them take all the police and the air and come. One of them will not be there with you. That's what they tell you when you know very well that place is not protecting ground. Since the government started, you know how many times they are protected to that place. They feel they draw people around. I think ground is protecting against God.
The blind people were there.
Even when I think ground when the criminal reception went to receive petition for that, that today we talk about protest, you say folks not go there. When I play is a bare room, we always see on the market. When I play is a bare room for terminal here, we will see on the market. They see where the court over there, we will see there court. December 17, then they say all the police, then they say everything. We prepare. They prepare for us. We pay you about all the time. So we know. We don't sure to know when they have about time, we prepare for it, we prepare about prepare for battle. Anything they want to elegant way. We ready. We ready. They say we ready.
Okay.
December 17, we won't see the people that will stop us to not enter that ground, we won't see the person. They nobody can deport anybody from the country. They country because or you can deport me for here. You can't stand me. Come on.
Thank you so kindly. Thank you so kindly, my brother. Thank you. Thank you. There. I will take a few more calls because I got no time to talk to my guest finally before we go. Still 10 minutes from Janet and media. Good morning.
Good morning, brother.
Yeah, let's hear you.
Good morning to your guest. My name is Bingu Gamaram. But for me, I'm going to the first discussion before you receive your cash.
Yeah.
Because these are people who say, but then we are not doing that. These are not going to speak with anything. But for me, I've heard the money. I can 30 minutes try to flex in the peace. And if you look at it from what happened to stand and party headquarters, the government is not innocent. We are the police are innocent. And for those the Saruna in our country, I hope they can listen and give people advice to that president. No one has a boss, you will not leave your country to cause confusion in another country when they can't get well actually on our cases for us. They can be the next time. So, and then when it comes to the council of treasury, for me, I think we don't have any council of treasury. We may have council of treasury when they say they are president. We are. That's what we have like Biren who was speaking up when they said when George was presenting. So today, a lot of people that go put on the cell, this is that right. They call as they go, when you take all the power is inherent in the people. So that the people got the because I've kept the building, we saw people cooking there.
Okay.
People fire was there, so a lot of people that put it at rest. 50 minutes or proper minutes to let that remember whether you are paid for to do. And don't let in the piece of the country because everyone is enjoying the peace. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you so kindly. I will just give Prince 2 minutes and then I will talk to the guests and we'll go. Yeah. Prince Sharif from Honor the Palaba Hot. I'll give you 2 minutes. Prince O, let's hear you quickly.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. C. And let me say thanks to your studio guests for standing up and speaking against what is happening, especially at the Ministry of Information, Cultural Affairs and Tourism. These are people that the system, especially the new Liberia, is proud of. That they will not sit in cowardice, but they will speak out against ills in society. It is not for an individual, it is not against the system, but it's to ensure that we have a better Liberia.
Mm-hmm.
When you look at the Ministry of Information, Cultural Affairs and Tourism, one of the cardinal responsibilities of that ministry is what these people carry on. They are in the various counties to inform Liberians relative to what is happening, and they are the mouthpiece between the government and that of the people. So when you move the news from that particular ministry, you do not have a news, but rather you have the propaganda. And this is what happened at that particular ministry. But remember, before Mr. Boeka became president of Liberia, he made a statement and said that there was a need for the Ministry of Information to be closed down because he did not see the function of he did not see that ministry as a ministry that was very important.
Mm-hmm.
Today, what we are seeing now is the Ministry of Information sent to the propaganda arm of Joseph Boeka. And these people that are supposed to be doing the actual work, that is the dissemination of information, collecting information from the counties, and ensuring that the voices of the ordinary people are heard. Today, they are on that side. So just what Boeka said when he was campaigning, that he was going to ensure that the Ministry of Information or the Ministry of Information is not a ministry that should be catered to or should be eradicated. This is what happening today. The actual agency, the leader. And if you take the leader from that particular ministry, then there is no ministry. And this is the reason why today we are seeing that Jerry Lutia is using that platform to install other political leaders and to attack the opposition. So it is unfortunate, but that is the reality.
Okay.
Now, for those at the level of the Liberia Council of Churches, it is unfortunate that we are not hearing the Liberia Council of Churches speaking against the massacre that went on in Kinjo, speaking against the killing that went on with our brother Matthew Moluba. But today they are telling us not to protest. So you are telling the people not to exercise their fundamental right. I think it is unfortunate, and whoever that made that statement is from the belly of the devil, and that individual must be rooted out and be exposed.
Okay.
Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity.
Thank you so much, Reverend Sharif, another Palava Hot. Let me come back to my guest because we just out of time. Yeah, gentlemen, you listen. One of the guys was asking.
For one of the callers, he said whether Lena had protested before.
Mm-hmm.
This is the first time Lena is going this route. For the past decade, Lena has been very vibrant. Lena had been visible. Lena's budget was seen through the agency. So we have not come up with such. And another caller said whether we have been having gadgets, motorbike and all that stuff. Yes, we've been having gadgets. We've been having our pen, our notepad, recorder, to a point some reporters have phone. We have phone for our work. We have laptop. Correspondent in the counties, they had a motorbike to reach, so they had to reach area. Lena was on top of her games. We signed partnership with the Qatar News Agency, the Bulgari News Agency, FAPA, and other news agencies to tell you how well Lena was disseminating her information well to the public. But since then, for the past 2 years, we have been dormant.
And out of the partnership, some have been suspended because we're not active. Some of our partners suspended. Of course,
yes,
like you said. So again, mobility, yes. Our correspondents are entitled to mobility.
Including those in the rural parts?
They are the correspondents.
So y'all use the budget government available to get these?
No, I'm answering the question the colleague asked.
Okay, or the government.
He asked, there were mobility before.
Yeah, okay.
We say yes. Okay. Somebody corresponded, not all, but few have motorbikes from the office.
Okay.
But now nothing, right? So, but the thing is, we are not here from the political angle of this conversation. We want to work. We are here because we see that we are not producing and we're taking free pay. Like if you assume you talk already billing with chairs, desks, and whatever. Like empty desk, you sit down behind the work. Like empty chair, you sit in to produce. Or you just sit on an AC, it blow you throughout the day, then you get production.
Do you have AC?
No. I'm just saying something.
But you get fan. You get AC.
We do not have fan.
No. So our thing is, we want the minister, we want the government, the national legislature, the internal all the agency, the LACC, GSC, let the people come in. Let it come in to investigate. For us, we want improvement. We don't want to know who controls the money. Whether you like it or not, the minister will always have oversight on every activity within the ministry because he's the overall boss. But our concern remains the budget is not impacting us.
Okay.
We need logistics. We need our website. We need all of these things to have a functional Lena as it used to be. That's just what we want.
That's what just what you people want. Okay, so like take your part in comment. Let me start with Evangeline, with the ladies right before your final word.
Okay, so thank you, Israel. It was good being here. I Our people need transparency and accountability. It is time for the government to prioritize lean operation and ensure that journalists can work effectively. We hope Minister Piat and the authorities will take our concerns seriously and take action to address all the concerns that we are putting out today.
Okay.
To conclude with this show, nobody is pushing us. Maybe somebody may think that, oh, people behind this pushing us to come up. We feeding the shoe we're wearing, how is squishing our toes. Nobody is pushing us. We are guilty to ourselves that we pay monthly and we're not producing. It's not fair. So in 2024, you can get 356,000. 2025, you get 356,000. You know, and you can't get nothing to work with as a team. The outcome of that budget is 353, for 2025, and 251 for 2020. They say 2024 and 2025. We can't get anything out. So we are appealing to the minister, to the ministry, to everybody listening, the president, and even the legislature to come in. Our concern is not about personal attack, but we appealing here to come to our aid. Let's get those needed things that we need to work with. We can run an entity without a website. We can run a place when we don't have logistics. We can run a place when we can't move around because of money. So we are calling on the government to come in to equip Lena, to give Lena back her Lena post, to restore every activities, to resume full operations. Our guys in the field, our correspondents, they are with us. I mean, they're also following this show as well. All of us are into date, not personally because we hate minister or we are attacking specific person. No, we are into this because we think to ourselves that we receive pay and we're not working. It's not healthy for us. Some of us are still practicing and we want to continue to practice. If you kill the spirit, you go in the news, so you know you have the spirit. And you know, in the morning you wake up, you have to. I mean, it's just that kind of a way frustrating. So we are appealing. Okay. We need Lena back in full swing. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you so kindly. Well, let's say thanks to our guests on a quick notice. That's how we go home onto this edition of the program. Talk about it right here on Kings 88.5. Before we go, this is a call for Man Sisi, Man Bessie, CDC Pape, Wazin Sabato, and Sabu Rasta to come see Sam Andrews at the radio station today. Man Sisi, Man Bessie, CDC Pape, Wazin Sabato, and Sabu Rasta come at King's Event to see Sam Andrews. He has a favorable message for you. Today's edition of the program was dedicated to our big sister and a humanitarian female General Dorcas Bailey as she celebrates her birthday today. My name is Ezra Ball. We are here. We had a team from Lena just passing through on a quick invite to just say a word or two about the situation. Until next week, I wish them all back with a fresh new presentation. My name is Israel. Well, we are here. God bless you. Bye-bye.